The following contest is scheduled for one fall and will be for the Soul of PWA Championship.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to PWA Black Label Ringmasters live from the Spiegel 10 in Sydney. Hello everyone on YouTube watching around the world.
Around the cosmos. How much fun is this, gentlemen?
Does YouTube get to the cosmos now? And here comes a man that I don't think you can think of anyone else in this company that represents the spirit of PWA more than the sniper of the skies himself, a member of the world-renowned TMDK, a former multiple-time champion in New Japan. Robbie Eagles is the litmus test for PWA, and tonight he goes for the one belt that has eluded him. If he wins this title tonight, he becomes only the second ever Grand Slam champion in the history of PWA. But he goes up against a man who is on quite the roll, gentlemen. This is a big matchup, boys. You can feel the energy in the crowd. People have been yelling, ooh, the Tuckman, let's go Robbie for the whole interval. And here comes your Soul of PWA champion with the red nut beer in his helmet. Can it be any more perfect for the Tuckman at the Spiegel tent?
Beautiful drop from Ben Smoke Brewing.
You know, even I have to admit, the Tuckman has been on a roll. I was unprepared, I admit it. He's better than ever, but he's also coming up against a nearly 16-year veteran.
Unsocial Jordan, I've got to give it to you, mate. You were the man that dropped the belt to this young Tuckman. That's very big of you to say that. It's very big of you to say that.
Not very nice of you to bring it up.
I can't believe
like a beer just to calm yourself down.
Have you changed, Jordan? Have you changed?
You know, time makes us reflect all on things. Unfortunately, I don't know how much time you would need to prepare for Robbie Eagles, but it's not a few months.
No, it's not. And I just want to point out, when Tuckman got through the ropes there, the look that Robbie Eagles gave him was one scathing look, and he hasn't looked back since.
Yeah, he's brushing him right now.
Let's go down to Diego for the introductions.
Introducing first the challenger, fighting out of the black corner, representing TMDK. Weighing in tonight at 80 kilograms, he is the sniper of the skies, Robbie Eagles!
An icon of this country and this industry. And look at that, boys. Boos. I've never heard boos for Robbie Eagles.
And the champion fighting out of the green corner, from Dubbo, New South Wales. Weighing in tonight at 90 kilograms, he is the Soul of PWA champion, ooh, the Tuckman!
Oh, the Tuckman indeed. What a meteoric rise he has had becoming champion. Now, boys, we need to talk about this intent by Robbie Eagles, because he came back and stated his scope was on the Soul of PWA belt. He just wanted to win that belt and finish his history. And Tuckman, well, he started chirping, didn't he, boys? He started chirping at Robbie, Chris.
And that has, by Robbie Eagles' admission, got under his skin, Rose. Now, he said, I just want the belt because he wants, as you pointed out, the second ever Grand Slam for PWA after Mick Moretti. He said, I don't care who's got the belt. It just happens to be Tuckman. But lately, the amount of chirping from Tuckman.
And the games, the silly games. I don't think he likes it. Yeah, exactly.
This stuff.
Tuckman always wants to offer someone a beer. Look, it's fun. I get it. PWA is a fun place, but this is for the Soul of PWA Championship, and Robbie is not going to play into this nonsense. This is a world-class athlete in Robbie Eagles. I'm being serious with you, boys. If Tuckman does not take this seriously, it could seriously hurt him. Listen to that.
No, this is changing of the guard.
Robbie's a wanker. I mean, it just shows the love that people have for Tuckman, but this is unfounded territory, Jordan.
It also shows how Tuckman's been able to get into the head of Robbie Eagles.
Yeah.
The small attacks on social media, the EPW training school brawl.
Yeah, I remember that. That was quite controversial.
And
we
you
were
think
guests
back
there.
when Robbie was wrestling Skater Boy Pidgey, not going for the victory, choosing to inflict more punishment. This is a side of Robbie Eagles we haven't seen.
That's true.
I was at the Crowbar that night. He just beat him up. Just beat him up.
That was wild. Robbie Eagles not only won by ref stoppage, but didn't let go of the hold that quickly. He seems quite angry at these young bucks coming up through the industry.
And you see Robbie right there trying to lock in the Ron Miller special straight away. His signature hold tapped out many greats across New Japan and Australia.
Well, Jordan, what better way to send a message by Robbie Eagles than tapping you out within a couple of minutes of your title match to remind you. But, I mean, for those people that are joining PWA for the first time tonight, just know that there has been many, many people through the history of PWA that have seen Robbie Eagles as the true test. If you can go one-on-one with Robbie Eagles and survive in a ring, then that is a huge achievement for you. You're on your way. Beating Robbie Eagles is a whole nother story.
Yeah, Tuckman's not here to survive. He's here to win, Rose. And he's been playing
in his head.
He's been doing really well. I don't know if you caught Lindsay McDougall's show on ABC Illawarra Radio.
Well, again, but that's going back to what we're talking about. Robbie was the guest on that show with Lindsay McDougall, and Tuckman called in and started chirping.
Hold on a second. Tuckman just out-wrestled Robbie Eagles. Robbie having to get a rope break there.
And I think it's a good call by you, Jordan, because Robbie looks immediately a little bit stunned by that.
By the way, wrestling on ABC Radio, that's what I want my tax dollars to go to.
Yeah. And also, let's not forget, Robbie Eagles is the sword holder, the Coliseum sword holder from 2 years ago. I mean, there's only 3 people in the world that hold that sword.
Mick Moretti, Zack Sabre Jr. and Robbie Eagles.
I mean, that is some elite company.
Oh, it's rarefied air.
And we saw that at the last show when Robbie Eagles walked out and pointed the sword at Tuckman.
Excuse me, we forgot Matty Wahlberg.
Oh, yeah, Matty, that guy.
That guy.
Oh, whatever happened to him?
I'm not sure. Robbie Eagles getting pushed back to the ropes. A break there from referee Hannah.
I'm sure wherever he is, he's doing well.
Shout out to Matty Wahlberg, wherever you are.
Robbie wants to be...
a slap!
Look at that. Robbie called for the whip.
I don't know if I would disrespect Robbie Eagles in this position. Tuckman can't take him lightly. The mind games are one thing, but a wrestling match is another. And as I mentioned, Robbie has almost 8 years more experience, 8 times more experience, I should say, than Tuckman.
Eagles has taught Tuckman almost everything he knows as one of the head trainers, but he has not taught Tuckman everything Eagles knows.
Absolutely, absolutely correct.
And I don't think he ever will. He always keeps something in his pocket. And that's what makes him elite. And, you know, Jordan, we were talking about this before the show was about Robbie Eagles. One of the most prestigious wrestlers in this country.
Wait. It looks like Tuckman.
Oh, look out.
I thought for a second he was going to go for the Ron Miller special.
It's something close. Look at this by Tuckman.
Tuckman putting Robbie Eagles in submission hold. This is not what I would have predicted.
Eagles in
coming
trouble
into the match.
Eagles is a technical powerhouse, though. He's going to find ways out of this. Tucky's wrenching it down. It's definitely doing damage on Eagles, but he's keeping his head. He's staying calm.
Almost mocking the Robbie, oi, oi chant you can find on the TMDK t-shirts.
Boys, it's a lot of chirping from Tuckman.
Yeah, but it's possible that what Tuckman has done, he's learned a lot from Eagles, as you pointed out, but he's obviously gone elsewhere.
That's
true. He's added to his repertoire. Eagles might be underestimating the capacity of Tuckman to learn.
Springs those off with an arm drag there. Drop kick from Tuckman.
It's a good point, though, Chris, because Robbie has taught Tuckman a lot of things. He's going to have to pull that stuff that Robbie doesn't know.
Eagles with the runner, followed up by the wheel kick. Now Tuckman's on the outside. Robbie, this is where he's most comfortable.
Tuckman moves.
Robbie, he's not letting down the momentum.
Oh, my God, Eagles flies between the ropes to the outside like a lawn dart, taking out the Tuckman. Right there in the thicker stuff at the Spiegel tent. Look at this crowd, it's packed in here.
And look at Eagles, he just walks past Tuckman, doesn't even give him a glance and then picks him up, drags him by the mullet.
You know, like we said, Jordan, we were talking before the show about how Robbie Eagles, easily one of the most prestigious people in Australia, but we would still consider, he still considers himself underrated.
Yeah, I heard it on Wrestle Radio, so it's interesting, that lack of respect that he feels that he gets is driving this harder edge that we're seeing right now.
Yeah. I think he's sick of it.
And he's talking smack with the fans, people who customarily adore this champion of Australian wrestling.
But wonder if this is a little bit of the Team DK influence playing a huge role here.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point to make, Jordan.
Well, he's been distracted there.
Yeah, he's talking smack to the crowd. This is a different Eagles to what we're used
Tuckman,
to.
he's gone for that Tuckman slam. It's what won him the title, but Robbie Eagles countering, grabbing the leg, hooking through. He's going for the Ron Miller.
The Ron Miller special.
This could be over already.
Tuckman in big trouble. He gets immediately to the ropes. That's smart ring awareness by Tuckman to get out of that quickly, because as we know, that Ron Miller special is a bit of Australian wrestling history, and it is decimated opponent after opponent for Robbie Eagles.
It's not even just Australian history. He's tapped out greats like Jushin Liger. He's won championships in New Japan and Australia. 3 times heavyweight champion.
I can't believe what I'm hearing.
Again.
This is unfounded territory. I have never... But Robbie is one of the most loved people in the history of PWA.
And it looks like he's putting in a party house of pain for Tuckman.
You got to wonder what this vibe from the crowd means.
Well, Jordan, you've been called a wanker repeatedly. I mean, does it get under your skin?
I don't have any recollection of that.
I don't remember that ever.
I'll take it to the tape later.
But Robbie Eagles, it's going to be interesting to see how he takes a room like this. He has always known a room to be behind him as the great that he is. But, you know, time is changing. Things change in PWA.
Well, you're in this room and they're not behind you when you're on the verge of greatness. The Grand Slam.
Yeah, people should be excited.
No one's with him.
I mean, that just shows the love that people have for Tuckman.
I'm not sure I'm with him.
But I'm just worried that this is going to get into Robbie's head. See, this arrogant pin by Eagles. He knows that's not going to win him the match. Interesting. As this match goes on, boys, you can feel an energy in the room getting darker and darker towards Robbie. I mean, there's still some cheers. There's still some cheers.
It's a smattering.
He's going through something in this ring right now I've never seen him go through.
He seems to be enjoying it a little bit, though. Look at the grin on his face.
I think you had a great point earlier, Jordan, about TMDK and their potential influence on Robbie.
Big kick to the leg, wearing it down. We know that Ron Miller is what he will be looking for to put Tuckman away.
Because, you know, Robbie was once part of the Great Chaos faction in New Japan. He was not like this.
Lest you forget, he was also part of Bullet Club.
Oh, that's true.
Beautiful Enziguri on the outside.
It's quite the CV when you think about it, isn't it?
It's insane. Here he goes, Eagles with the
springboard. Drop kick to the leg. This is
sniper.
Classic Robbie Eagles.
Isn't it? He'll take out your leg full force. He's just setting up for that Ron Miller special. They call him the sniper for a reason. He will take out your limbs.
My concern is Tuckman's clutching above the knee. It's the femur.
And, I mean, the big worry is permanent damage. We're on the road to the King of the Metro, June 14th. We want everyone to be healthy.
Brutal kicks to the chest. I kid you not, I got hit with this and thought I was going to throw up straight in the ring.
Really?
I have never been in more pain in my life than Robbie Eagles kicks.
Really, the Robbie Eagles kick is one of the ones to fear. I mean, I've never seen it, but I've heard it millions of times. I don't think a sternum's supposed to make that noise. His kicks are terrifying.
Full speed ahead with the knees, rolls back. That faint tiger kick to the legs.
How good is he?
He loves to follow it up with the meteora to the head of Tuckman, just like that.
He is the master tactician, isn't he, Robbie Eagles?
And Eagles knows he has control now. He has control. Look at this, a smile on his face.
And now I'm getting worried. This is all classic Eagles. Tuckman should have had this scouted. I'm concerned about the preparation he made going into this match.
Yeah, no matter what Robbie's face is showing, this smiling confidence, you know he's thinking how many times am I going to pin this guy?
Referee Hannah stopping the pin there because Robbie was holding onto the ropes. Looks like he's going up high. He likes the warp 4.5, 450 splash to the leg.
Masterful reffing by referee Hannah there, but Robbie, danger!
Tuckman rolls out the way.
Robbie rolls through. Tuckman now takes a knee to the midsection. Robbie was ready for it. Bang! Oh my God. Like a shotgun to the chest.
This is a battering right now.
Robbie's demanding respect for everything he's worked for. When you think about the soul of PWA, Robbie Eagles is in the conversation.
Absolutely.
Robbie Eagles going for that standing slice. Fred, Tuckman able to catch him into the fireman's carry.
Tuckman, huge by Tuckman. He gets a bit of momentum, but he is hurt. He is down.
That could have been the last bit of energy in Tuckman's body, but it was enough so he can catch his breath.
You can see what this championship means to Tuckman, to be prepared to put himself into that situation, because it's hurt him even more than Robbie Eagles, I'd suggest.
The great Josh from We Work Stiff on Twitter says they're just saying Roboo, not boo. They're saying Roboo. I like that. I was saying Roboo.
Charges in with an elbow.
Guys, listen to this room. Every time Tuckman gets some momentum, this crowd comes alive.
Irish whip to the corner, followed up by that sliding clothesline.
Goes through the ropes on that
pump kick, and now Tuckman, he looks like he's going for that springboard cutter.
Can he hit it?
Cutter deep.
Oh!
Will he put away Robbie Eagles?
This is huge. If he gets the pin, will he retain on Robbie Eagles?
The knee.
The knee hurts. 1, 2. No, a kick out by Eagles. Oh man, Jordan, I thought Tuckman had it.
That would have put away 95% of the roster. Robbie Eagles is an exception.
97%, I'd suggest. And now this shows, to your point, Jordan, what preparation has he put in? If the springboard cutter hasn't got this done, where do you go now? Look at it, the finger. Oh my goodness.
A dissension.
He's working him down. It looked like he might have been going for the Tuckman slam, the same move that won him the sole title.
Wow. Be sympathetic towards Tuckman as well. He's having to essentially beat up his trainer right now to retain the title that he's rightfully held.
But people have doubted him as championship material.
Look out.
This will end the doubt if he can do the job to the top rope.
Tuckman at the top, incoming!
450!
Oh, we went for the 450. Robbie Eagles' move. Robbie moves, and that was a big landing for Tuckman right on his gob.
The audacity of Tuckman to try and put Robbie Eagles away with one of his signature moves.
I think both men are in each other's heads now.
It was brave, it was bold, it was brilliant, but it was unsuccessful. Referee Hannah now in the early stages of administering a count.
And I think there's an important lesson here. It's not just the athletics to be able to perform the move, it's knowing when to execute the move effectively. And that is the difference right now between Tuckman and Robbie Eagles.
I think Tuckman made a mistake there going for such a flashy move when he had the momentum. I think you're 100% right there on social media.
Oh, wait a minute! Goes for the Tuckman slam. Robbie countering through with a drag. The pump kick caught. This could be it. Turbo backpack.
That's huge. Eagles, will he get the pin? 2! A kick out by 2, but Eagles holds on to the ankle.
Rod Miller!
The Rod Miller special is in, and now Tuckman is a lot further from the ropes. That is excruciating pain that he is going through right now. Robbie Eagles putting his whole body weight on his ankles, on his legs.
The pain in Tuckman's face. He's trying, he's clawing to get to those ropes.
Oh, and Eagles drags him back to the middle of the ring. Tuckman now the ropes further than they were before. He considers tapping. He considers it. He is so close.
This is it, the soul of PWA Championship on the line. Will Robbie Eagles complete the Grand Slam?
Tuckman needs to get to the ropes to keep his reign alive. He's
done
does.
it.
And the Spiegel tent comes alive, Chris.
Incredible courage there from Tuckman. The screams were guttural, absolutely guttural, but Tuckman continues.
How is he moving? That move is devastating. Will put you out of action on the lower half of your body for months.
Robbie Eagles taking a moment to enjoy it, throwing up the TMDK signal.
Bit of bravado, I think, from Eagles, though. He's not moving that well.
He feels the ending, and Tuckman just falls in a heap. Tuckman literally falls in a heap. And now I'm starting to worry a little bit about how Tuckman will come out of this match. I cannot believe this crowd.
Robbie Eagles saying this is his house, and rightfully so.
Tuckman will not give up. He will not give up. He is a fighting champion like all our champions are.
The chops and forearms akin to Robbie Eagles, but now charged in. Robbie puts him over. Elbow to the back of the head of Eagles.
Tuckman now back in control. The elbow on Eagles, trying to get the Spiegel tent, the PWA faithful behind him.
Slingshot cutter might just do it.
Here he goes. Oh, and he gets caught. Robbie Eagles catches him with a boot to the face midair. He went for it one too many times, Jordan.
You could see he almost slipped off the rope, the knee giving away a little bit to give the opportunity for the super kick from Eagles.
The previous punishment has taken its toll. Tuckman reeling around the ring right now. I'm not sure he knows where he is.
He's in big trouble, man.
He's
He's dazed. He could barely springboard. He's trying to get momentum, but he cannot.
That's
with the sniper continuously laying into him. And now Eagles up the top, looking to do danger incoming!
4.5 to the knee!
Big trouble for Tuckman. Eagles hits the 450 on the leg. We know what's coming next. What's this? What's he doing here?
It's almost like he wants to see Tuckman's face. The boots.
Just literally kicking his face. Referee Hannah trying to stop it. Robbie's got to be careful he doesn't get disqualified.
This is disgusting. This isn't sportsmanship. Robbie's taking this too far.
I mean, it's inside the match rules though, isn't it, Jordan? He's trying to win his Grand Slam championship.
That's his coach, and he's booting his student in the face.
This is a match for the Solar PWA Championship, Jordan. It doesn't matter if he's your trainer, if he's your coach. In that ring, he is your opponent. Eagles has absolutely smashed Tuckman in the face. The referee's called it. The referee has called it. Oh my God.
We have a new solid PWA champion.
Oh my God.
Yeah, does that matter right now?
Oh no.
This is not good.
Here is your winner and new Soul of PWA champion, Robbie Eagles.
Guys, this is, look, it's an amazing moment for Robbie Eagles, an icon of this industry, has just become a Grand Slam champion. But Tuckman is in real trouble. We've got staff out here looking for him, a referee stoppage, and Robbie doesn't seem to care.